More insights here into today's hearing. I'm now joined by criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor David Gelman. David, thanks as always for hopping on with me. Walk me through what could happen in court this morning if Luigi Mangione does waive his extradition. What comes next for him?
Markie, what's going to happen today is he's going to waive extradition, and extradition just means that, hey, I'm letting myself go, or I agree to go to the state where I'm being charged with. Now, there's no reason to ever fight extradition, or very rarely to fight it, because it's a losing battle. You're going to lose. The judge there is going to always grant the extradition aspect of it. So here, there's no reason for him to fight it. His attorney has already indicated that she's already waiving that. He'll be in New York tonight. He'll be having a meal in the New York City jail by, I'd say, 6, 7 o'clock. I think it's very funny, though, or unusual, because extradition usually takes about 30 days, 45 days. But obviously, this is a very high-profile case. And New York, they're gung-ho to get him. So as soon as the judge signs that waiver today, I can see there being New York City sheriff's officers at the jail waiting to bring him back to New York.
But what changed, David? Because last week we saw the outburst just outside the courthouse, him going into the extradition hearing. He was fighting it last week. So what changed? Was that legal counsel telling him, hey, we kind of need to change our tune here?
You nailed it, Mark. You see, remember last week, he did not have legal counsel in New York. He got her on Saturday or Sunday. And now, now that he has legal counsel, and he has very good legal counsel, she's saying, look, enough is enough. Get back to New York City so we can talk. We can have a game plan. We can, go over our legal strategy here, because I can guarantee you she probably hasn't even met Luigi Mangione in person, probably only on the phone or something like that. So now that he has a very good, experienced attorney, she knows the way of the law as well. Get to New York and let's get this thing started.
Yeah. So you think he'll be having dinner in New York by 6 or 7 o'clock tonight? What does that look like? Law enforcement motorcade? From Pennsylvania to New York? Is that a private flight for him? What does that look like?
I don't see there being a private flight. I assume there's probably going to be a couple sheriff's officers and their vehicles there at the jail. He's going to be extremely secured, because obviously he's a flight risk. He's a very dangerous individual, as we've seen. And there could be a mental aspect here that nobody's really talking about yet, because you saw that huge outburst last week at his hearing. So they're going to have a lot of security on him.
Yeah.
He's going to have a ride back. He might stop at Wawa or Sheetz. I don't know. And at the end of the day, he's going to be having a nice meal in a New York City jail.
Lastly, before I let you go, obviously the other big turn of events this week was the changing of the charges, right? Originally, he was indicted on second-degree murder. That's now been changed to first as an act of terrorism. How difficult will that be for New York prosecutors to prove, David?
Markie, that's a really good question. I think it's extremely difficult for them to prove. They're using this as a leverage play. Now, he still does have 2 counts of second-degree murder that he's being charged with. But the first-degree murder in New York City can only happen if you are accused of killing a police officer, a fire individual, or something of special circumstances. That's how they got the terror aspect. I think it's very difficult to prove the intent that there was an actual terroristic imposition here, where Luigi Mangione said, you know what, because I'm going to kill this individual, the CEO, I also think that this is going to terrorize New York City. I think that's a bridge gone too far. But they're using this as leverage. It's creative. That's what prosecutors do. They have to get creative in their charging. Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, there'll be a plea agreement, because if he is convicted of the first degree, he's looking at life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Well, we'll see if at the end of the day he's in New York, and then we'll take it from there. David, always appreciate you hopping on. Thank you so much, sir. See you again soon.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.